good morning. Well, it is 3:57 in the morning right now, and I'm gonna do a Dave eating mixed up with some squats this morning. Today's gonna be a 395 day. We're gonna try to do it beltless. I have 8 sets of squats for 4 reps. So it's my 80% day, and I need some fuel to fuel me up this morning. But I'm going to show you what I'm having for breakfast and all this stuff put out. That all my preparation, all my food, got everything ready prepped out. It's my OCD kicking in. I got this heated up. I got some waffles in there. I got my coffee made in my Keurig, and then everything ready to go. I'll show you guys the finished product because I don't have my tripod. I'm using my cell phone to do this recording right now. But yeah, it's gonna be my breakfast, and I'll show you guys what it is. Shout out to Travis. Travis, I got this ricotta cheese from him since he always pushes the ricotta cheese. And this is the fat-free kind. The macros are really good on this. 45 calories for 62 grams, 0 fat, 4 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of protein. Macros are awesome. What I do is just throw it in the eggs while it's hot, and I just stir it up and it melts right into it, which makes it amazing tasting. You guys gotta try ricotta cheese. Pretty good. I got a mixture of cereals. I got some wheat puffs in there, some Kashigo lean cluster oats. I got some chocolate milk right there, almond milk, my coffee, some waffles with some Walden Farms chocolate syrup, caramel, some fat-free whipped cream, strawberries, about 50 grams, and then I got these eggs, some ricotta cheese, sweet peppers, jalapenos, some chili pepper, egg substitute. I gotta have a squat session this morning, so this is going to get me to get through that squat session. Okay, just made it to Delray Fitness. I think I'm the first one here because that's really rare, because usually Jason's here at 5 o'clock in the morning. Right now it's 5:27, and I'm actually feeling really good right now. Mentally, physically, I'm feeling good. My body feels good. Normally, you know, in the morning, especially this early, which I always come work out this early, I feel kind of achy, but I feel good. You know, I'm gonna still, you know, do my stretching because today is a squat day. I let you guys know that during my breakfast. I feel good for my breakfast. I had a lot of carbs. I'm just feeling really energized this morning, and hopefully the goal is today to squat beltless, and it's supposed to be 8 working sets with about 395 or 390. And I think I'm going to try to do it beltless, depending on, you know, how fatigued or how my back feels. My back feels great right now. I'm feeling that I can do it. And most times when I say I can do it, I do it. I rarely fail on squats. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I actually failed or didn't complete my actual working sets, because I do calculate it pretty precisely to my max. And I do it so I don't do it too heavy to where I know that it's not an iffy. I know that I am actually going to accomplish it, but it's hard work. It's not easy work. So today is a squat day and a full day of eating. You saw my breakfast, pretty heavy, about 100 grams of carbs, mixed bowl cereal, eggs, ricotta cheese. Shout out again to Travis. Man, ricotta cheese is on point. And that's going to be it. So I'll bring you guys throughout the day. I do have school later on today, and you know, I don't know how I'm going to do my food today. I think it's going to be just pretty basic and raw, just what I normally eat throughout the day, you know, just typical eating, you know, nothing special. Well, we'll see as the day goes along. So I'll see you guys in the gym. Alrighty, so here we go with another voiceover. And like I said, today is going to be a squat day in the beginning of the video and a full day of eating and mixture. Now I'm going to need your opinions on this. I don't know if I make these videos too long. involving the full day of eating, because this is only my second one, and mixing it with the session. I don't know if I should just cut down the session and just put it in a different video, or just, you know, keep them together like this. Just give me your feedback on it. I really do appreciate feedback, and it helps a lot. Anyways, on to the workout. So today you saw a little warm-ups. Something I do religiously before I squat. I like to warm up my quads really well, not stretching too hard, but just getting my quads ready for the movement. Like just consistently moving patterns, repetitions, just with nothing on. Also, I've been having a little hip issues. I don't know what it is, but in my upper right hip, it feels kind of tight, and it's been affecting my squats just a little bit, making it a little bit uncomfortable. So I think what I do need to do is invest in a foam rolling thing. What is it? Foam roller. I have never used one of those. I've always been off and on about that. I believe that they do help, and it's something that I probably should utilize. That will probably boost my squat, even if it's a little percentage. I feel that it's a necessity for the amount of squats I do. So this day on my squats, I did them beltless, as you can see, and I completed all sets, and it was with 395. It didn't really feel that heavy, just felt a little different. I'm satisfied with most of the sets. Sometimes I did kind of lose my pattern, sort of say, when I'm squatting. Sometimes I'll kind of lose focus and then lose tightness and forget. I just need to make mental cues onto what to remember when squatting. When you're squatting, there's little tips and tricks to keep you reminding of what you need to do, because there's so many little minute details when you squat heavy, like keeping your shoulders tight, your back tight, making sure that your ankles are flexing right, keeping your knees pointed outwards, trying to do all these things and trying to keep them in check. You know, it's really hard to remember all that stuff. But you know, it's keep practicing. It just ends up becoming second nature. So this was definitely a beltless volume PR. Coming this week, I have a 10x3, and it's with 420 pounds or 415 pounds. Honestly, that's going to depend how I feel that morning. I've tried 420 for 4, and I failed on that one maybe a couple months ago, so I had to recalculate my squats. And I failed for repetitions. I didn't fail actually performing the squat. I got into my, I think, 8th set for a 10x3 with the 420, and I think on my 8th set, my upper back started to cave in, and I said, fuck this. I'm not going to even push myself that hard. I don't want to snap my shit up. So you got to be smart about your lifting. You don't want to lift with ego. You just want to lift kind of smart and know your limits. Okay, and then after these squats, I then moved on to doing pause squats. I am a big believer in pause squats, and I think they've improved my squats tremendously. Something I have noticed, my progression in strength hasn't been so increasingly. It's been going slow, but something I have noticed is that my accessory movements have been helping me a lot with the way I perform the squats. Now, I remember when I used to squat 405 maybe a couple months back, my hip used to shoot up before, you know, when you start to get taxed out. I noticed that now when I'm squatting 400, that my back stays relatively straight and my hips don't shoot up. Maybe it does just a tad bit, but it's not as bad as it used to be. So that's a big indicator that you're getting strong. Now, again, here's my pause squats. What I try to do every week is try to mix it up from high bar to low bar pause squats. And then, you know, if I'm not feeling as strong or I'm feeling pretty taxed out, I'll hold the pauses just a little longer and keep the weight static. And I usually keep it around 315. If I'm feeling strong still, I'll increase it with 10-pound increments to 325, 335, and 345, and maybe get up to 365 or 355. But those are depending how I feel. You know, and then I did all my accessory movements for my legs. You know, the hamstring curls. Something I really love also that they offer at this gym is the reverse hyperextension. I really do like that. I feel that it's a different way to hit the glutes, stronger glutes, and it enforces hamstring as well. It's a weird way of using hamstrings, utilizing hamstrings, but when you get that mind-muscle connection, you can really feel it. So this is exactly what I'm talking about right here. I did use that a couple sets, and I do believe in doing these hip abductors and adductors for increased hip strength. So hey, I am exhausted from that workout, and I'm using this new thing that I got in the mail. I ordered from eBay, selfie stick. it's kind of neat. I don't know, you guys can't really see it because it's on it, but it makes it a lot easier for me to hold it like this instead of holding it the phone itself. So it's really very, very convenient. I actually got this from Matty Fusaro. I'm pretty sure if you guys are watching me, you guys know who Matty Fusaro is. He's a pretty popular YouTube fitness channel. But yeah, so I'm using this selfie stick and it is so dope. So I like it. It only cost me, what, $8. And it also has this button right here, just in case I don't press it, you can connect it to the camera and it'll snap a picture of it. So, you know, you don't have to reach all the way over there and then push the button to snap a picture. I mean, it's a selfie stick, so you should be able to snap it from right here on the handle. Anyways, so you saw the workout. I did successfully complete my workouts. I did beltless. I noticed that my form was kind of weird today, and I think that's due because I think today was a PR, beltless PR, and when you use the belt, it kind of changes your whole the whole squatting in general. Like squatting with a belt and without a belt are two, in my opinion, two totally different movements. With the squat with the belt, you can use abdominal pressure, which will force you to keep your spine straight and keep your whole midsection tight. Doing it without the belt, you have to kind of learn how to kind of compress your abs and you have to force yourself to stay straight. And I kind of felt it. So I felt it today in the gym, but you know, I did complete my sets, which I'm thankful. I am so hungry right now. And in fact, I have my Quest bar. And today I am having the white chocolate raspberry, which is pretty good. This one's higher, a little bit higher in macros, but I'm kind of need it right now. I am so starving and I can't wait to get home to get some grub in. And you guys know that I'm filming food day today. What is it? A day you can eat? I don't know. Like my brain's not even functioning right now because I'm so hungry. But that's enough rambling. I've been talking for almost 2.5 minutes, and I will see you when the food is ready or when I'm preparing it or whatever. Okay, what I'm about to do right now is cook or make a salad, something volume food, just to fill me up right now. I'll show you what I'm going to be using. Okay, let me flip this around. So right here I got some pre-cooked chicken. It's about 4.5 ounces. I'm going to use some jalapenos, lettuce, spinach. Get this butter that I'm going to use. Can't believe it's not butter, 0 calories. I got some onions, tomatoes, sweet peppers, and some fat-free cheese. Also going to throw in some of this Southwest Chipotle Miss Dash just to flavor up the chicken, and then probably use some Walden Farms dressing. Then I'll show you guys the process of cooking it or making it. Serving of spinach, what I'm going to do is cut up about 150 grams of some lettuce to create a little more volume. And right here I have the chicken, it's pre-cooked chicken. But I like to cook it on this stove. Makes it taste a little better. What I do is just cover it up, keep it on low heat, and I just let that sit while I cut up all the vegetables and get that all ready. Everything about salads is, look at all that salad in this huge bowl. That's just the lettuce, and that's gonna fill my stomach up and get me full, so I don't feel hungry. So this gives me a full sensation. And product of the salad, okay, so I got some chicken right there, grilled that, or cooked that on the stove. Got some sweet peppers, some tomatoes, some spinach, some lettuce, some fat-free cheese, jalapenos, and I actually got Walden Farms Chipotle ranch sauce on it. And I got the, what is it called? The Chipotle seasoning on top of that too. So this bowl, believe it or not, is about 200-300 calories. That's a lot of volume for all that food, and it fills me up. And after that, I'm gonna have some rice cakes right over here. I got 2 rice cakes. I got some of that P2 powder peanut butter stuff. I'm throwing some almond milk in there, a little bit of caramel, a little bit of Walden Farms chocolate just to give it a little flavor. Cut up some strawberries, and I'll show you guys that after I'm done eating the salad. So that's going to be right after that. A little bit of carbs because the salad doesn't really have that many carbs. And by the way, I will list the macros on each of the meals, just so you guys know. And I do log this all in MyFitnessPal. If you guys want to follow me, I'll probably just put a link on the bottom of the video. But that's if you guys want to. I'm not sure if you guys are into that. I have 1 follower so far. But yeah, so that's available. So I will list the macros for every single meal that I eat. Okay, so here's the end product. Now, what I usually do is I always over make the peanut butter stuff because I like this stuff just to eat it like that. But what I do is I have these pop chips right here, the caramel flavor. These things are really good. Really good macros on these things as well. I love these things. They have a whole bunch of flavors that are really dope. Quaker makes those. Same people that make these rice cakes, the Quaker. So I get that, and what I do is I either crumble them up if these are all mashed up because of the bag. They just crunch up, and I'll either crunch them up and put them in there, or I'll just do this and dip it and then just eat it like that. And then I also have these rice cakes. This is just, you know, some carbs because that salad didn't really have that many carbs in it, and I got fat-free whipped cream, strawberries, this peanut butter, powdered peanut butter with the caramel and chocolate and la. And then that's under there, so just like that. And I think you guys have probably seen this in a couple of my videos already. This is probably my favorite snack because I eat like volume foods. So this is really volume and really light in calories. You know, strawberries are light in calories, the volume food. The rice cakes are light in volume. This peanut butter is fat-free, so they extract the oil out of the mashed up peanuts. And these things are just really good. So this is the snack after the salad, and then I will update you guys on the next food. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for that one yet, but you guys will see in the next clip. Hey, what's up, guys? So I am on my way to Starbucks, and we get a little bit of studying in before I have class tonight. What I did, though, I did bring a meal with me. I'll show you guys when I do eat it. I'm not sure how I'm going to get the rest of my calories for the day, but I'm not really concerned about that at the moment. I just really want to finish writing this stupid comparison research essay. And one of my biggest struggles in college is writing. I cannot stand writing, and it's something I really need to improve on. So I like to give myself a couple hours just to sit there and brainstorm and think about how I need to write. But yeah, I did bring my meal, chicken and broccoli. Just a quick thing, so I just put about, and actually it's chicken and steak, so I mixed it up at about 1.5 ounces of steak and 1.5 ounces of chicken, roughly, so about 4 ounces together. So 1.5 ounces of steak, and then about, I don't know, about 2 ounces. It's about 4.5 ounces altogether. And I will have the macros on that listed on the screen when I do eat it, and I'll show you guys. There's also this little Mexican grill right next to the Starbucks I'm going to be studying at. So I'm thinking about, I might go there. I haven't been there in a really long time. I think it's been probably over a year, probably longer than that since I've been there. So maybe get that, depending on how I feel. And depending on how the studying goes, maybe I finish early and get to go home before I have class and then get to make something. Who knows? Well, you'll see along the video. So I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on, and I'll see you guys in the next clip. Okay, right here, so this is a little poverty meal. I got about 2 servings of tuna in there, put some jalapenos, sweet peppers, onions, tomatoes in there. Also, what I did put in there is some of this liquid amino stuff. I don't know if you guys have tried this, but it's 0 calories, macro friendly. It's just a replica of soy sauce, which is pretty good. Just gives a little flavor. And what I'm also going to do is put some sesame ginger. Stuff is calorie free. I'm a Walden Farms freak, I guess. But, you know, the 0 calorie stuff, I guess that's just the fitness thing. So I'm going to put that, and then I got this tortilla right here, this big old wrap. And what I'm going to do is top it off with some fat-free cheese, about a serving of that. And like always, I'll put the macros, well, not like always because I don't do these food videos all the time, but I'll put the macros on the screen and show you what the final product looks like. It's going to look like a burrito, obviously, but just a quick meal. Okay, that is the stuff on top of it, the tuna, cheese, rice, or not rice, I'm sorry. The tuna, all the vegetables, the fat-free cheese. I'm going to wrap this up. And then normally I would have something else during this time. Right now it's 3:33, I got school at 4. So I gotta kind of just hurry up and swallow this, run to class, and I still have that other meal in the car as well. Also forgot to mention, I do have a glass of almond milk. It's about 1.5 cups, and I put a little bit of this little sweetener stuff, cookies and cream stuff, just to flavor it up. So I need something thick that's gonna last me for a couple hours after this class. But yeah, so gonna eat this up and then head off this way. All right, so got out of class. class wasn't too bad today. My headache went away. That little, I took the Excedrin, really helped, and I didn't even nap. I tried to take like a little 5-minute, 20-minute napper. Didn't work, but feeling good. So it's only 6 o'clock. The class started at 4, so it didn't go on long like it usually does. This is a lab class for my chem, and normally, you know, when you do experiments, like they get really frustrating because you got to do all this step procedures and clean up and all this BS school stuff. So done with that. Gonna actually try to do the Starbucks thing. I want to finish some statistics. My exam or my take-home quiz I got to do, and I got a little study up because I got an exam on Wednesday in statistics. So I'm gonna do that. Just updating you guys how I feel. I feel pretty good. Really like this selfie stick thing. it's dope. But yeah, so gonna take off to Starbucks and do a little study. Yep. I might eat my food now. I'll do it after. It's only 6 o'clock. I'm not really that hungry. I had that tuna sandwich, and that's enough talking. Okay, so just finished up the school stuff that I had to do. I had a statistic quiz that I had to finish up, and I told you that I bring my meal that I made earlier, so I'll show you guys what that is now because I'm starving. So this is the last meal that I'm gonna eat for Whole Foods, at least, because I still got calories I gotta eat later on tonight when I get home, and I got a couple YouTube videos I need to check out. RZ Fitness. I gotta do the 10,000 calorie challenge soon. But anyways, I think I explained this earlier. With broccoli, I have about 4 ounces of chicken and steak mixed up. This will be on my MyFitnessPal later on tonight when I calculate all my macronutrients. So that's whole meal, you know, with the micros and protein and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna eat this and then I'll see you guys at home. Okay, so I'm at home now, doing a little bit of editing. Also got my last meal right here. So I have, well, this is just I think this is gonna be my last meal. But I have one of these little Greek yogurts, 100 calories. This flavor is strawberry banana. I got a bunch of those. I got the New York cheesecake one, just a bunch of them. I got 4 rice cakes. One of these rice cakes is the caramel. One of them is the apple cinnamon. 2 of them are plain. I have a Skinny Cow Snickerdoodle ice cream bar. These are my favorite. This is my favorite Skinny Cow ice cream. I also got these other ones, but yeah. And then I have this, which is the P2P peanut butter with the chocolates. I think I did it this morning. Instead though, I did put pop chips in it, and I used the oat cluster ones. I just crushed them up about half a serving, put them in there, you get the strawberries. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix that with the yogurt and eat them, and that's gonna be it.
Let's see, a slice of pepperonis, a couple of breadsticks, just little garden pizzas.
I decided to watch RZ Fitness. Love his food challenges.
Battery's kind of low. I'm gonna have to call this one early, guys, but hopefully I can get most of my plates in.
So I'm not done eating, and I'm feeling like a fatty today, so what I'm gonna have to finish off my macros, I've already recorded it. I'm gonna have, I'll show you guys actually. So we got 1 cup of almond milk with a little bit of chocolate syrup in there. Got just a tiny piece of pumpkin pie. And I have some of this, and then I have some of this. I'm gonna have one of these bakery cream cheese iced brownie. I have one of these. Macros on there. 180 calories for 1 brownie. 30 grams of carbs and 2 grams of protein. 6 grams of fat. But that's gonna finish off the day. Here are my macros. That was my breakfast this morning with the eggs. I forgot what I had. This one I had the waffles, syrup. Next one with the salad, with the ricotta cheese. Oh no, I didn't use ricotta cheese on the salad. I used the fat-free cheese. I'm on the 2 with this. Can't even talk right now. I'm full. With the rice cakes and strawberries. some carbs. It was after the workout. And then I had that little burrito with the tuna, the poverty meal. And then I had the chicken and steak mixed up. And then for the last one, I had the snack with the 4 rice cakes. And yeah, anyways, I think my macros are obviously going to be higher than that. I know I went over a couple hundred. I don't think I tracked. Did I track that brownie? I did. Well, I had 2 glasses of almond milk. I don't know. So I know I'm over 3,000 today. So, anyways, so what the goals say is 423, 65 fat, and 225 protein. I don't necessarily try to hit exact. For the most part, I think I explained it in another video, I try to calculate my macros off my calories. Alright, well that's the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Maybe next time I'll do something more entertaining or more fun with eating. That was pretty basic. Besides the last part, the brownie and the pumpkin pie. Anyways, I'm full, I'm tired. It's pretty early, it's 10 o'clock. But I get up really early to hit the gym, and I got a full day of studying tomorrow. And then some work and all that. So, again, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.